What's going on, everybody? It's the One Shot Killers podcast. I am your host, a hardcore icon, Brandon Scott, and with your co-host, the King of Bong Style, Jojo Valverde. Sir, how you doing?
I'm great, good brother. I'm doing great, good brother. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good, and we already got John in the comments. What's up, bro?
What's up?
And Kirsten said, hi, sister.
What's up? Don't
So,
forget to like, guys.
right, like
Bang
that
bang.
shit. But, are you ready to get into some Monday Night Raw, brother?
Yes, I am, dude. Damn.
Well, let me tell you something, brother. Big Bob absolutely fucking buried Mustafa Ali. What?
Poor dude. He picked him up like a little kid and like a toddler and chucked him.
Bro, I've never seen a grown man get his ass whooped so fucking bad in my life. Like, damn.
Clapping for my Ali,
Wait,
man.
what?
Ali kept getting up, bro, and then he got speared.
I mean, yeah, if you want to root for the little guy, yeah, that's true. But what I said, he broke him in half. But had a family, damn it. But fucking, I think honestly though, Mustafa Ali, bro, I just imagined after all the shit he's went through in WWE, if he were to be released and go to AEW, like honestly.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, bro, this is another showing of Mustafa Ali puts on a great match, and then Mustafa Ali ultimately he does the job, but then that's it.
I agree.
And Jordan said, "Hey, family,
What's up,
Jordan? Hey, buddy."
yeah,
And then we had AJ Finn. I mean, not Finn. We had AJ, the OC, and Mia Yim in a backstage segment, bro. And it was confirming AJ Styles versus Finn Balor at Survivor Series. There will not be a traditional 4-on-4. Which, if I'm honest with you, I know that you're kind of bothered by that, but you have to agree that when they took away Rollins SmackDown Survivor Series, and they said they were putting into 2 War Games matches, knowing that those were going to be the biggest matches on that card, I think that me and you would have to know that that was going to replace the traditional 5-on-5 Survivor Series match.
I don't think it should, though, because it's always done that. It did it last year, 2020. It's a tradition to do it at Survivor Series. I think one wouldn't hurt. They were literally aiming for it, bro. A 4-on-4 traditional Survivor Series. Tell me not. They literally had Mia.
Well, they were aiming for it because that was the whole point of bringing Mia Yim back. She was to face the the Rhea problem.
And now you just throw them in the women's War Games, which is fine. I love that. But it's like, what the heck?
Well, I mean, like I said, I'm not too surprised, honestly, but I really feel like if you were trying to keep tradition, sure, you add that 4-on-4 match and it would have made more sense storyline-wise. But at the same time, I would say that I really find it interesting that they're not going this route because, Survivor Series has always been the forgotten stepchild of the Big Four. And, I really feel like that adding War Games was a big help to that. It's the WCW pay-per-view, but then it was sent to NXT, and now it's being put on the main roster for the first time ever. So with that said, first time ever, I knew it was taking away the traditional 5-on-5, but I wish what they would have done in this War Game style match was make it elimination style. So instead of waiting for everybody to get in and then one pinfall wins the match, what if you just started eliminating guys off throughout the match or when everybody comes in and then you eliminate one person at a time?
Exactly, man. That would be better because then you would have the traditional Survivor Series plus something new. So you're doing something old and new at the same time. But instead, they do it just one pinfall. I don't think it's the right move.
And I'm trying to see these comments, but whoops, that didn't help. I'm back, family. Woo! And Raw was horrible. So boring. My dad hates it.
It wasn't horrible.
And,
Thank you
They messed up the Good Brothers and Judgment Day match of Raw War Games. Was very stupid. And hi, Kirsten. And all it is so Ali is so boring. He needs to go to NXT. He's too boring on Raw. I understand Raw is trying to push him, but it's not working. Oh, they're not trying to push him, buddy. I can tell you that. And can Logan Paul be better with AEW? Logan Paul.
No.
Logan Paul would be better. Logan Paul is already great. Honestly, if this was if he could deliver the kind of match he delivered in Saudi Arabia every single week, I think it's fair to say that he would earn the respect of every wrestling fan. But with him being part-time though, and also not just being part-time, but also now being injured after his one true good showcasing. I mean, you could mention the WrestleMania match and then the match against The Miz at SummerSlam, but I don't think those really showed how good the kid is until the Saudi Arabia show. So 1 out of 3. It seems like he had one really good performance. If he could come back and do it again, I really think that would help him. But as for right now, he just really needs more time in the ring, whether that be NXT, Raw, SmackDown, AEW. He needs to make a name for himself.
I agree with that. What do you think about Riddle versus Chad Gable? Thank you.
A thing. And, bro, I'm telling you now, I really like this match. I was upset that Riddle lost, but I gotta admit, it made Chad Gable look really good.
Where was Elias, though? Like, I don't get this.
Well, remember, Elias says they're not in a band and that they're not tag team partners, but Riddle does. So I imagine that Riddle would be there for Elias, but Elias wouldn't be there for Riddle.
Just imagine the day he gets hit in the head with the guitar, bro.
You're already dreaming about it, aren't you, JoJo?
Yep, man, I'm ready for it. I'm going to hear the crowd go, yeah!
And how's everything going with you both?
It's going
I'm doing pretty good. I just honestly, Raw was a big help. I wouldn't say it's the greatest Raw ever, but JoJo knows where mine was before we went live. So for me, just in the fact that once again, anytime adversity happens, wrestling is there. Raw really helped take my mind off shit. So I got to really say that just for me alone, Raw gets an additional up, in my opinion.
Yeah, there were some good, there were some bad. It's whatever. Like, it's not something I would say I hated. It's not something I enjoyed that much. It wasn't the worst Raw, it wasn't the best Raw.
And how's everything going with you both?
Yeah, you asked this question already.
Oh yeah, my bad. How are you doing, Kirsten? Hi, Jordan, and I'm doing good. Well, that's good, sister. And so Tamina versus Mia Yim was next.
Yeah, that was.
And honestly, I didn't think much of it.
Mia won. That's all.
Yeah, and that's pretty much all it was for. And then we already mentioned Riddle losing to Gable, which was actually the match after. But do you like now? I know this is something you probably don't care for, just because anything Corbin you tend to hate. But I really did like that they brought back the APA poker.
Yeah, I did. I just hated they did a waste on someone I didn't care for. You got two people I could care less about in the ring.
Yeah. Out of anybody that they could have added with that segment, they fucking put Akira Tozawa.
Yeah, it was just. That just killed it for me right there, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Facts. But I did like when he when he said, "Meet me outside in the ring, no tricks," and then he takes all the money and starts laughing. I don't know why. I thought that was funny as shit. And then Cardigan Miz versus Johnny Gargano. And Johnny Gargano and Dexter Lumis in their segment, setting up Dexter Lumis versus The Miz for Survivor Series, in which honestly I didn't care for the segment, but I liked the story. And I like that really Dexter Loomis is, they're being real with this. He did get fired, and now they're showing, okay, not only was he fired, but The Miz didn't bring him back under a WWE contract. He brought him back to make himself look better. And then fucking when it was time to pay up, The Miz didn't because he's a fucking asshole. And then Dexter Loomis wanting revenge, and Johnny Gargano, because their history with The Way and Indy Hartwell and Dexter Loomis. I like that they keep that tie in there as well in some way, helping Dexter make sure he gets paid. There is something really in that it may have not been the best segment tonight, but the overall story I'm enjoying. And now at Survivor Series, Miz versus Dexter Loomis. If Loomis wins, he gets a WWE contract.
Yeah, honestly, I didn't really care for it as much. Like, I think the match should be good, but this just kind of went downhill for me. They did it too long, and it just like they did it for 8 weeks, I think, and we didn't really find nothing until the last couple of weeks.
Well, yeah, but you know that's the thing with slow burn, and
Yeah, but that's
we got Boner Mania running wild, dude. Oh hell yeah!
if it was a good slow burn, I'd be fine with it. But it's like I don't know, they just kind of stopped. Like they would do. I was into this at first, but then it just kind of went nowhere.
Yeah, and I agree. It didn't go, and I think what it was, they took too long for it to become important, and now it's just kind of like, eh. And not only that, Johnny's segment instead of Johnny wrestling has
Yeah,
really ruined that for me.
I'm not a fan of it, dude. Johnny needs to be wrestling after all this. After Survivor Series, they better push this man.
Oh, absolutely. And now you want to talk about a real waste of time? How about Dominic Mysterio? Now I'm glad he got the win, but Dominic beating Shelton in 4 minutes.
I'm getting vibes of Shelton rejoining up with Cedric, MVP, and Bobby. I just have that feeling.
Okay, so if these back-to-back losses lead to that, I can take that. But honestly, in a way, man, I feel like, what does a 4-minute match really do for anybody? I don't care if you're male, female in the ring. What does that do to boost you in the ring? You know what I mean?
Nothing, because you
And
got
so,
4 minutes.
right, and I really feel like Shelton's always been underrated. Even now, like in just that 4 minutes, and even last week, you've seen the glimpses of the good stuff he can do in the ring. I just feel like they don't give him enough time to shine.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, why? Why don't you give this veteran some time? He still can go, obviously. I can see him be a U.S. champion. Him versus Seth
Yeah,
Rollins, bro. Imagine.
and oh, see now that would be awesome. And ew, Brandon, why do we look related right now? Because you're my sister and I'm your older brother. And I wish all of you were here with me of party. That's right. JoJo Jordan's been having a party the last couple days with his family, bro, having everybody there. And I got to see some of the games they were playing, some of the food, some of the drinks they had. I was like, bro, that looks like such a good time, man. I was like,
Yeah.
dang.
I hope you had a good time, brother. Thanks for
Oh,
joining us.
absolutely. And thank you, bro. We've missed you the last few shows, Jordan. So it's great having you back tonight, buddy. And same with Bone and Kirsten. Like you guys being in here, it really means a lot when y'all are all in here. It livens up the podcast, especially for me. And you can tell even just right now, I feel a lot better, and I'm glad we're doing this. I feel very grateful to be doing this. Yesterday, I'll admit, if you sat through that 47 minutes, which I apologize to you, JoJo, but I promise I will never do a half-ass episode again. If my heart's just not in it, I'm just not going to do it. And my heart just wasn't there last night. And it's kind of crazier because more crazy shit happened today, but my heart was just in it, man. I don't know why. I would really say my heart really got into Raw tonight when I was watching Dolph Ziggler versus Austin Theory. First their segment, but then their match. That just was so fucking good to me, man. I was like, holy shit.
Serious, not selfie. He was there to kick ass. that's someone I can get behind.
And he said, look, there's no excuses. There's no more handed opportunities. I'm going to show you that I'm not the future. I'm not the youngest this, the youngest that. I'm not the next big thing. I'm the right now. And he went out there, bro, and he proved it. He had a great back and forth match with Ziggler for a bit, but then, bro, fucking not just one A-Town down, but two. And then he fucking snaps, and he's just beating the shit out of Dolph Ziggler. Then he throws him into the steps on the outside, across the barricade, into the table. And I'm like, bro. And then he brings him back in the ring a third A-Town down. Like, I felt like that delivered a statement that, no, motherfuckers, I'm not buried. I'm going to come back stronger than what I was before. And I think this is a great way of how you build somebody up, especially a young talent.
Yeah, normally I don't like DQs, but that was perfect. So that was great. That needed to be done.
And then getting in to the main event, unless you want to talk about Corbin versus Akira Tozawa, pretty much that was it. That's all you need to know.
Also had Ripley. They had Ripley backstage say she was going to join the War Games. So they're the final member.
That's when Mia being added to War Games didn't piss me off so much. Now that Rhea's in there, I'm like, okay. So in some way, the storyline continues. It just doesn't have everybody all involved. And I'm telling you, just because the last time we seen AJ Styles versus Finn Balor, the Demon Finn Balor it was, but it was a great fucking match. Probably a match of the night at TLC that year. And I'm telling you, if you just let these guys get 25, 30 minutes, they're going to fucking blow the roof off the place. That's why I'm not mad about it personally.
I agree with that. And like when who do you think is going to be the final member? Is it going to be Sasha, Tegan Knox, or Naomi?
So I think, honestly, bro, if I'm bringing Banks back, I would want Banks and Naomi brought back together. They walked out together, bring them back together. You know what I mean? And and not only that, the history with Dakota Kai, Bailey's team needing the other member. I think it would just make sense that you bring back Tegan Knox.
Tegan or Becky? Because Becky got beat up, I believe.
Right, but isn't Becky injured?
No, she's on straight training.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, it could be Becky. And if that's the case, bro, Becky joining Damage Control and Rhea Ripley, that's going to be badass.
I would make Sasha return in the Rumble, and then Sasha wins the Rumble.
Oh, see, I'd love that. And Dolph Ziggler needs to be like 2012 and 2013 again. He's not the show-off anymore. You're right. He's more like HBK, like they've always wanted him to be, but not Shawn. He's the has-been kid.
Yeah, for real. It sucks though. I wish Ziggler had more, but he put on a great performance, so you can't hate it.
Facts. And big hugs to you all. And all the matches I didn't care about. The fans just quiet. That's the problem. The fans are not it's not the 90s more anymore. And I agree with that, Jordan. I think, honestly, I was quiet during this match too, so I guess this one doesn't really matter. But just to mention it, Corbin and Tozawa, so many fans just sitting on their asses doing nothing. Despite Tozawa jumping from here and there and doing this and that, they didn't care.
There was seats that were empty. There was nobody in the seats, bro. I was like, oh, this is funny.
Oh, yeah, I seen that, bro. And it wasn't just like one row. It was sections of empty seats, bro.
Yeah.
And
like that. And this is the Triple H era. So, like, what is going on? And I'm telling you, it's the booking.
Well, you got to remember. So you have to remember two things. Triple H is not the owner of WWE. The owner of WWE is Nick Khan and Stephanie McMahon. All right, they're co-owners. And then Triple H is the head of creative. So really, he does have some say in the creative, but ultimately Nick Khan could be like at any time, or Stephanie McMahon at any time, oh, we don't want this, we want that. You're going to do this instead of that.
But regardless who's booking it, they book shit because there's a lot of stupid shit, and I'm not just gonna pretend that there's not. There's a lot of stupid booking.
Facts. And it's a shame because just like a month or two ago, they were doing pretty fucking good. I just feel like,
And now they're back.
right, and I thought by now they would be doing great, but I'm really hoping that, if anything, by the build up to the Royal Rumble, that this shit's kind of all situated out. Because leading into WrestleMania, we should know where we're going.
Yeah, and right now I can take it for a bit, but it's like Royal Rumbles need to get their shit together.
Facts, and I agree with that. And I love Friday Night SmackDown was good. I'm very interested in the World Cup. That I am too. So obviously this is a soccer idea that they're throwing in there, the World Cup, right? And I think it's interesting, and I think it's kind of similar to the All Atlantic Championship, really. And I was like, okay, so you're going to have international stars facing each other in this tournament. What does that remind me of? Oh, yeah, AEW, but we don't focus on their product, we focus on ours.
As long as they keep it, like the last time they did the World Cup, it was shit. Shane O'Mac won. It was garbage.
Oh, do you remember that? Shane McMahon became the best in the world.
I don't want to see that shit again. So like this tournament needs to mean something. So it needs to be is the winner at Survivor Series. Don't do it on the. It needs to be on pay-per-view.
Facts. And you know what I was thinking too? Like, in just a few years span, Shane McMahon was almost the best in the world and the Royal Rumble winner.
Yeah, that would have been horrible.
And Corbin sucks. He needs to do. Oh wait, hold on, wait. Did I mention? Oh yeah, I did read that last comment. Okay, Corbin sucks. He needs to do something. Join the. No, don't join the Judgment Day. No.
Kill them.
Yeah, don't kill the Judgment Day. And or starting his own gang. Okay, so kind of like how he had the like the Knights of the Lone Wolf. Which honestly, bro, I'm ashamed that it never got to go nowhere. You realize that it never once had a chance to pick up, and then like the guys in it got fired or something.
Yeah, it was bad, though, man. It really was.
True in Lit Match Wrestling. What's up, bro? And
What's up, good brother?
See, and so I mean, honestly though, like Raw and a Flash, it had some good stuff. It had some bad stuff, some shit that was in between. But overall, I thought it was a really fun show. And for once in a very long time, it did seem like there was actual build up to the pay-per-view. And then after the video, oh yeah. So do you remember when bum-ass Corbin got asked John Cena for some money, but off it was only $100, and then Cena whipped his ass? I sent Kirsten that video because she didn't know that Corbin was once called the bum ass. And so after the video Brandon sent me, I can't take Corbin serious. Poor guy didn't deserve that. He literally was poor.
For real, man. That was the funniest shit. I remember that.
And see, that's when I like Corbin. I don't know why. I didn't care for King Corbin. I didn't care for Happy Corbin. I don't care for the wrestling god Corbin. I like bum ass.
Yeah, I agree. What'd you think about the main event, though, good brother?
Oh, the main event was probably Everett and Dolph in theory. Rollins versus Finn was probably the greatest thing on the show, especially from an in-ring perspective. And I really enjoyed this match. And, you know, it's kind of crazy. I'm biting my own fucking words because remember last video I said Rollins is the quote-unquote overrated. And then here I am saying he was the best match on the card. So
he's phenomenal, good brother. He's phenomenal.
Well, he proved just that. He proved just that tonight. And I really wanted Finn to get the window. I think it would have been very great. They even mentioned how since having to drop the Universal title when he got injured, that his career has never been the same since. But they still had Rollins win. So, like, do you think it was great for Finn to lose, or what do you think?
I love his song.
Bro.
I had to sing it.
I don't even know what to say, bro, but I can tell you were feeling yourself when you sang it. So let me ask you this. Do you think Finn needed that victory or no?
Not really. I think he's gonna. I have a feeling he's gonna beat AJ. Like I have that feeling. Or do you think AJ needs to win more?
I really feel like, honestly, see, this is the tricky part. This is another match where both men involved need to win. And even in Seth versus Finn tonight, both men in some way needed to win leading up to the pay-per-view, right? But with Seth being the champion, it did make more sense. But honestly, I think that if I'm honest with you, I'd probably have AJ Styles win just because I'd like to see him get back on that main event scene. But who won out of the last time, Finn versus AJ?
It was Finn. So yeah, it would go to AJ this time.
Yeah, I'd put it on AJ, and who knows, bro? Maybe we get that third match a couple years later down the road too. And not much, just stopping by. I began to fall asleep when the Corbin match was on. Bro, I feel you on that, my man. That Corbin match just sucked the life out of that building. It sucked the life out of me. I was just like, bro, can we please get this man off my TV?
For real, man. But there's a match being made. It's LA Knight versus Bray Wyatt at Survivor Series. I'm not liking this.
So let's start off with why you're not liking it.
Too soon. Way too soon. You're trying to kill LA Knight. He's the one that's going to lose because Bray cannot lose. If Bray loses, he's a fucking loser.
Right. If he loses to the guy who was just Max Dupree 2 months ago, yeah.
It's so LA
LA
Knight.
Knight, yeah.
I don't like this. Way too soon. They should have waited a year or so, not right now.
Oh, I agree with that. But honestly, if you don't do this match, there's a chance LA Knight doesn't get put on Survivor Series. And if you don't do this match, because right now he's not feuding, Bray's not got anything against anybody else, Bray's not on the card.
Yeah, I agree. It needs to happen, but I just think
true, and I agree with you on that. But not that mustard stain on bum ass Corbin's shirt was more over than any other gimmick he ever had. Oh, 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 burn, bro. And Theory needs to go.
disagree.
Well, bro. Becky, I agree with you because they absolutely buried Theory last week, but he did good this week. I think, like if you keep him in this direction of like, okay, he's gonna be this dominant heel now. He's not here to take selfies. He's not here to be the next big thing. He's here to be the guy. And he's focused, he's determined, he knows what he wants, and even beating up Rollins after the match and holding up that U.S. title, I'm like, this is kind of what we're looking for. You know what I mean? This is the guy that looks serious. He looks like someone who could be the champion, not somebody who's going.
This is more serious, or not Riddle. This is more serious on Theory, so I can take him serious. Like he's holding up a title for real, and I don't like the selfies. So I'm glad he's not doing that no more.
True, there was only one person I like doing the selfies, and that was Tyler Breeze when he had that big ass like phone stick thing with him, and he would do it. And LA Knight might lose, but will probably be consumed into Bray's world. I don't think they're gonna make him lose without it being beneficial. This man is talented. I agree, man. If that's how that goes, if like somehow LA Knight losing puts LA Knight into Bray Wyatt's little world, kind of like how I'm thinking like how they brought. But look at the Fiend, bro. Look at how he turned people. Even in a loss, he still made something interesting out of that. You know what I mean? So if that's the way that goes, I will take that.
Yeah, I agree.
True. And WWE Raw needs to get their game up. And LA Knight and Bray Wyatt looks boring. It would be better if it was Dexter versus Bray Wyatt.
It's not boring. I just think it's too early, Jordan.
Oh, Dexter versus Bray would be much better though, bro. Like, could you just
Yeah.
imagine like the promos? You just see Dexter like,
But
and
that's
then
another.
there's Bray. He's talking all that shit.
Dexter loses his first match back, and Bray loses his first match back. That's a lose-lose.
That is a lose-lose. See, this is the problem with Bray, and you have to be honest with me. This was the problem with The Fiend, and that's why they never booked Roman versus Bray one-on-one. Because in a way, if you have anybody beat Bray, and this is what happened to Rollins, if you have anybody beat Bray, it's the end of the world. But if you have somebody who should win lose to Bray, then it's also the end of the world. And this is another situation we're going to find ourselves in. And it's just because Bray Wyatt's Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, like it's just I just wouldn't book the match. There's some things you don't do, and this is one. You just do not book the match. This is way too early, bro. LA Knight is just like red hot, and so is Bray Wyatt.
I wouldn't say red hot, but I'd say getting there.
He's got a few wins, so he's better off on Bray then. Bray's got no.
Yeah, he's better off right now than what he was doing. And true, but honestly though, Bray having no wins, Bray has drawn more attention and money than LA Knight having a couple wins.
I agree with that 100%.
And WWE Raw needs to get their game up. Oh wait, I read that.
Oh, you read that?
Hey, well shit, bro, you ready to take a little smoke?
I don't got any actually.
Oh shit. Well, then I'll smoke. But shit, bro. Like Survivor Series, what is actually confirmed on that card?
Dexter versus Miz, AJ versus Bálor. The matches, the women's championship with Ronda versus Shotzi, and then title, the winner of the tournament, Gunther.
True. And sending my glasses back real quick. And I'm ready for Otis to turn on Chad Gable.
Fake no.
What? Why are you saying no? They're not going to be the tag team champions, so
I love them
I
together.
think Otis.
Thank you.
I liked Otis better when he was fat and lovable. He had Mandy Rose with
Leave him alone. Leave him alone.
What happened when Bray Wyatt, Braun Strowman, and Roman Reigns in the triple threat match again, like 2020? Oh man, I hope we don't get that triple threat match again.
That never happened.
Yeah, it did. Oh wait, no, it didn't. Oh, but it was Braun versus Bray, and then Roman returned. But he had a contract. Yes, it was a triple threat. He had a contract with Paul Heyman, and it put him in the match. And he came in at the end of the match and won it.
It was Braun, Bray, and Roman. It wasn't. Did he say Eric?
No, he said Roman, Braun, and he said Bray, Braun, and Roman. And I don't mind to see Brock Lesnar, Braun Strowman, and Roman Reigns in a triple threat match. The match didn't happen in 2018. I think, bro, like, honestly, it would be I don't think it would be the match like that you would be looking for. Like, one of my favorite triple threat matches actually has Lesnar in it. It's Lesnar, Rollins, and Cena. JoJo, was it the 2014 or the 2015 Royal Rumble?
It was 2015.
2015. That was a really good one. And Theory became a man tonight, facts. And he didn't come across like the annoying little brother tonight. And do you think Randy Orton is going to return soon? So Randy was supposed to be injured until sometime in 2023. I forgot what exactly happened to him, but I know he got messed up pretty bad. So Randy shouldn't be returning till sometime next year. I'm hoping go to Royal Rumble. Like, honestly, the two returns I'd like to see at the Rumble would be Big E and Randy Orton.
Give that good old Matt Riddle an RKO and throw his ass out.
Oh, do you know how badass that would be? Randy Orton returns and then RKO's Riddle and then throws him out in the Rumble. Or
Goodbye.
what if? Do you remember how? What was that guy that was tag team with Bo Dallas as a part of the B team?
Curtis Axel.
Yeah, remember when Curtis Axel got taken out of the Royal Rumble because he got beat up before the match, and he said he never lost. Well, what if when Riddle comes out, say number 15, and then Randy comes out out of nowhere and just beats him over the back of the head with a chair, and then RKO's him on it, and then takes Riddle's spot in the Royal Rumble, and then proceeds to win.
I would like that. I would actually like that.
I think that would be so fucking badass, bro. And Randy Orton's the man. I love Randy, and I believe Randy suffered. That's what it was. He broke his back.
Damn, man. Well, prayers to him, and I hope he returns at the Rumble.
Facts. And man, Big E with the neck injury too. Thankfully his didn't require surgery, but I'm like, yeah, Big E, bro, or Randy Orton. Those are going to be my guys to return at the Rumble and even potentially win it, one or the other. And Randy is my favorite wrestler from the OVW class. Oh man, if I'm honest with you, Randy would be up there for me, but 2002 Brock Lesnar is not the Brock Lesnar of today. OVW. But yeah, I would have to say Lesnar back in the days.
Prayers to Kevin Owens, brother. Kevin Owens tore his freaking MCL, I believe.
Facts. And now KO. So KO probably misses, because that's a 6 to 9 month injury. So KO probably misses WrestleMania.
He's missing Survivor Series, which sucks. It's like, damn.
He's missing the Royal Rumble.
I think it's 6 to 8 weeks, not 6 to 8 months.
Bro, so look at Rollins and look at most recently Logan Paul, who also had the same injury. Now, Rollins and Logan Paul's were more similar because they tore their MCL, TCL, and meniscus. And I'm sure tearing more things keeps you out longer. But tearing that area, even in football, you're gone for a good little minute.
I agree. I hope if he's gone for a long time, that's going to suck. Because this storyline was right on.
Jojo, read Kirsten's comment and think about what our January goal was.
You guys are 4 away from your January goal. Hell yeah. So we're at 245.
No, we're at 246.
Oh, someone else added us.
And I thank you who did that because, our goal for the year, because we've only been doing this. So I looked up the official date. I went back to our first video. My bad for constantly saying the 5th. It was January 15th. That was the day Cannabis Fights COVID was put on YouTube. It was our first ever stream. And we had Eli from the Midwest Marks podcast on that stream as well. And our goal for 1 year was to be at 250 because I'm going to tell y'all something. So if you look at like a business plan, right, it takes 3 to 4 years for a business to become profitable once opening. But now treat YouTube just like a business, right? It takes 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch content to get monetized on YouTube. So treating it like a business structure, our goal was 250 for a year. We're doing this in a little under 10 months, and we're only 4 away. This is not bragging or boasting because it was really God that got us here, man, and I truly believe that. And you know, but it's just amazing. It's amazing, and I'm humbled by this because when we first started doing this, y'all can go on Spotify and look at this. We were only getting like 3 listeners. We never thought this would ever pick up, bro, the way it has, and it's become something more than that. And honestly, doing this right now, including Raw, has really, you know, just helped my overall mood. And I've doing that and seeing that comment, it reminds me of why we do this, why I'm passionate that we do this, and that just really means a lot to me. So I just want to say thank you to everybody.
Yeah, for real. Like, you guys are awesome, and we cannot wait to see the future with this because we're gonna grow and get bigger and bigger and bigger because we're going to the moon.
No. But bro, what does it really think about that, bro? We are 2 months and see, today's the 14th, so we are 2 months and a day early on this goal, just about. Think about that. Think about that, bro.
Wild, bro. I did not think this would become this fast. Like, I did not think.
And you know, it means everything, truly. And Biggie will be back. Many have returned from neck injuries. I hope so, bro. I've been so worried about E because I went back not too long ago and I watched that match with Ridge, and you just hear it when it happens. I'm like, ugh.
This man is a humble dude. He's literally walking around after a broken neck, still going around, exercising.
Smiling.
I watch his stuff, bro. He's still living life. I give him
He's
props.
laughing, he's smiling, and he's still trying to make other people happy. And that's crazy, bro. Like, that shows you how strong that man is, but it also shows you the heart that man has.
If he wins the Royal Rumble, I would literally be the happiest person in the world for that man. Seriously.
Facts. Because, bro, his first title reign should have been so much better. And Randy and Shelton for me, Randy and Lesnar, in my opinion. How about you, JoJo? Out of the OVW class, who were your 2 favorites?
I would say I like Shelton, I liked Randy, and I liked Cena. I like Batista. I like Brock. I liked all of them, but I like Cena and Benjamin a little bit more.
True. Benjamin's so underrated, bro, truly. And we need the Hurt Business back.
Yes, we do.
The Hurt Business should have never broke up.
I
And
agree. That was a horrible decision.
and it's lit. This is my other channel sub. Thank you, bro. Thank you so much. Thank you.
We seriously appreciate you.
That means everything. And I hope you know that. Like, I'm being real with you when I say this. This truly means everything to me. And it means everything to JoJo. You know, JoJo, I had went to him because I was just feeling a little burnt out the last few days. And, you know, he told me, like, you know, when he does this every day, it's not because of what you can get out of it. It's how it makes you feel. And he said he loves this. He loves doing this, and it makes him happy. And this is what he's passionate about. And it's you guys. It's not anything that we get from it, because honestly, we haven't made a single cent off of this, but we brought a lot of smiles to people's faces, and the comments that we read. You know, like there was one where somebody had put in a video, like I think in the last week, somebody's friend had passed, and they said that, you know, that they got to enjoy us for an hour and laugh and just kind of get their mind off stuff, like things like that. That's what makes this worth it. You can give me any amount of money, and it will not compare to that comment.
I agree, man. Like, that was a great comment to see because that's what this is all about. Like you said, we do this and we love to make people happy even when they are having bad times. So seeing that's awesome. Even though it was sad, I'm happy I helped someone.
And you know, honestly, bro, and just like, it's so crazy, man. I'm really thinking about this because we've done this for 4 years, but even things like that, just knowing like I made one person smile, made one person laugh, never would have guessed. Never ever would have guessed. Never ever would have guessed, bro. And Benjamin needs to beef with Brock Lesnar for gold someday. Oh, that would be badass, because if you remember, Benjamin's the one that trained Lesnar. So I think that would be really cool. And
They also had a little moment. at the Royal Rumble 2020, and then Brock tossed him out.
That's right. And it's like, so really that body of work's there, that story is already there. The thing that you would have to do is build up Shelton Benjamin. If you could do that and you could make this match believable, bro.
You already got Brock's freaking fighting against Bobby, which is Shelton. It makes sense even more.
So what if Shelton were to screw Bobby in their next, not screw Bobby, but screw Brock in their next match and help Bobby win, like low blow when the ref's down, some shit, and
Like,
fucking. I really think if you do this, even if it's booked on a small pay-per-view, right? I think that just Brock versus Shelton, that's a match that should have happened years ago.
I totally agree. I would love that. And then MVP and Cedric comes as well, and we reunite the blood or the Hurt Business. I would love this.
Imagine if this was War Games, man, say next year. Hurt Business versus Bloodline.
I would love that. I just don't see a Bloodline being together next year, to be honest.
I don't either, but it was just like the idea I had in my head, and I was like, shit. Yeah. Like, if the Hurt Business was still around, I'm pretty sure we could have got that match. And I'm just like, damn.
I agree. It would be awesome.
And Bobby can assist Shelton, or hey, there we go. Have Shelton get the win with Bobby's interference.
I would like this.
Oh yeah, so I think that would be really good. And see, like, what kind of match would you put them in? Just a normal one-on-one? Would you put a stipulation? What are you thinking, JoJo?
One-on-one. I don't think we need another normal. It needs to be a normal match.
I can see that. I would have done, because they got the amateur wrestling backgrounds, I would have done an Iron Man match, and because that's a points match anyway, so whether the ref is down and it costs only Shelton 1 point, or if if the ref's not down any attacks, or even if the ref is down and he gets away with it, I just think like having them say 30-minute Iron Man match, Bobby Lashley. Not Bobby Lashley, goddammit. Lesnar versus Shelton Benjamin at a 30-minute Iron Man match. Just think about how badass that would be.
That'd be great, brother. I would love that, seriously. That's something to see in the future.
Oh, absolutely. I'm just sad that out of Bobby versus Brock, we're still to get that MMA style match. Like, I was really hoping in their last match, that's something we would have got.
Yeah, I agree with you. But I'm probably going to head on out after you hit that hit, because I'm kind of tired, to be honest.
All right, sounds good, buddy. Well, everybody, thank you for joining. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. You guys have been amazing. Thank you to everybody. You guys mean the world to us. And we will be back tomorrow for our Dynamite preview and NXT review. JoJo, is there anything you'd like to leave the people with?
We appreciate you guys, and seriously, keep it up. And we can for you, and just leave a like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend. Just help your good brothers out.
Facts. And wrestling is missing championship title shots. Yeah, I agree. I miss just regular #1 contenders matches. And
I agree.
God bless you all. God bless you, bro. And thank you so much for joining, Jordan. And with that said, I'm going to take my one last hit of the night. If you've got something to smoke, please join us right now. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. Too fucking sweet, everybody. And here we go. 3, 2, 1.
He's going to the moon. Okay, we're down.
I can't see. I cannot see, bro. Holy shit. I cannot see right now. Holy shit. My vision's coming back. Give me a second. Oh, shit. Hold up. Hey! To the moon. And, bro, that was my first good hit of the day, too. So I waited all day to save it for this show, and it just set right, too. So, hell yeah. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. Love you guys. We will be back tomorrow.
Later, guys.